What's going on with y'all? Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Ball Sports Network. Got my Kobe Bryant hat on because we're going to be talking about the All-Star Weekend and recapping everything that happened. Now, I just want to say, we got to give it up for the NBA because the whole weekend was beautiful. Just everything that they did to honor Kobe Bryant, Gianna Bryant, David Stern, and the victims of that helicopter crash. I mean, I don't think they could have done a better job. Like, they executed everything to perfection, I would say, from the the jerseys being worn for the 2 and 24, the black patches for David Stern, the stars to remember the victims of the helicopter crash, all 9 victims. I mean, it was just well done. Everything about it was beautiful, and then also the playing to 24 in the actual game, the 24 points higher than the highest score in the actual game itself. Now let me recap the dunk contest, 3-point contest. Those were great. That was cool. I think Aaron Gordon might have got robbed again. I mean, but it is what it is. Dunk contest is what it is. It's amazing dunks. I will say one of the better dunk contests, probably the best dunk contest since the last time Aaron Gordon was in there and he went against Zach LaVine. But this one was really good. Derrick Jones did some dunks I had never seen before. I mean, the backboard jumping over a guy under the legs, incredible. Aaron Gordon's 360 catching the ball off the side of the backboard, incredible. And an amazing. We'll clap it up for those guys. So let's get to the game, though. Now, the game itself was amazing, right? Like, we still saw our all-star style antics at the beginning, right? Because it's an exhibition game. You don't want to make sure nobody gets hurt, but we did see them play hard to get that money to those charities. I mean, so hard that in the third quarter we ended up with a tie, right? And then in the fourth quarter, it was just the best street ball game you could see. The best players in the world playing the best pickup game that was to offer. And I didn't like that Kyle Lowry was in the game over Trae Young. Trae Young was a starter. Trae Young, to me, deserved to be in there at the end of the game. But I understood. Same with Luka. Luka was was on the bench while Chris Paul played for Team LeBron. So I get it. And, put the veterans in. Let them, they made some clutch plays down the stretch, I will say. Both Kyle Lowry and Chris Paul. But because it was so competitive, I think this format, for one, is here to stay. I don't see them changing it. I think they'll do the 3 quarters, $100,000 to each charity of the choice of the captain, which, by the way, is amazing in itself because we're talking about $400,000 going to a charity in Chicago and another $100,000 going to a separate charity. Both, that right there, the NBA, is going to benefit those charities in ways that we will never see. Like, we'll never know, just the general public, but it's going to go a long way into helping and developing young children in the city of Chicago. And every city who has a charity needs that. So that is amazing in itself, and I'm glad that it'll rotate. So every city that participates in the All-Star or hosts the All-Star will have 2 charities that benefit greatly on the expense of the NBA, on the NBA's dime. So that is beautiful. And that's why this thing will stay, because it made it competitive and it benefits children. And you can't, you get no better than that. When you get a competitive game, something that said the NBA All-Star game had been lacking, and you mix it with donations to children, you're only going to get positive results. And that's exactly what happened. Congratulations to Kawhi Leonard. And that's another thing the NBA did. I forgot to mention that. They renamed the MVP of the All-Star game to the Kobe Bryant MVP trophy. That, come on, man. Like, you can't get no better than that, man. Like, that stuff, like, everything the NBA did this All-Star weekend, they executed it to perfection. Bravo to the NBA. Bravo to Adam Silver. Thank you to Chris Paul for bringing this format to Adam Silver. Adam Silver and the guys over at the NBA for adopting this and thinking it over and deciding to run with it. And, just everything they did. The Jennifer Hudson tribute was beautiful. I wasn't crazy about the Chance the Rapper halftime performance, but whatever. He performed Ultralight Beam. Kanye's in the crowd. And you don't do it with Kanye. Crazy. I didn't like that, but whatever. But Jennifer Hudson, she went crazy for her whole Kobe Bryant song and tribute. Just beautiful. It was amazing. And like I said, the game itself, the competitive nature is what everybody wants to see. The Pro Bowl in the NFL is a wash. The MLB, All-Star game is actually pretty good, and it has a lot at stake. It actually determines the home field advantage for whichever side wins. So if the AL wins, the AL team in the World Series gets home field in the MLB. But that's pretty good, but nobody watches MLB. They have their own viewership problems and attendance problems. The NBA is the All-Star game that a lot of people really care about. It's in season, and to a lot of people it matters. But for years it hadn't mattered, or at least they were playing like it hadn't mattered. This will bring back that competitive nature. Trying to get that money to the charity of your choice, trying to win that game, trying to get that Kobe Bryant MVP trophy. Bravo to NBA. I really enjoyed it. You let me know what you thought. What were your thoughts of All-Star Weekend overall? I think it was pretty good. Aaron Gordon got robbed. Three-point contest was very competitive. I really liked that, especially that 4-point ball or that deep three-point ball. You know, you got ones and twos and threes, but now that's a three-point ball from way back. I really love that addition. And then the game itself, the three-quarter charities, and then the fourth quarter big money prize playing to 24 is amazing. Once again, my name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. Continue to like and subscribe to our videos. Hit the thumbs up button on everything. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.